Hi, hi. Welcome back to the crossroads. Super short video today. I'm feeling a little bit, not a little bit. I'm feeling low energy. The past 2 days took it the fuck out of me. They did. The past 2 days were like you and I are going to have some fun. No lube. None. Okay? Y'all know that one meme or that gif? There's this morenita. She was like, "Today train me." That's how my spirit feels. I'm not going to lie. But I'm here. It's all right. I'll probably have a good cry after this. I don't know. Um, but I was doing a little bit of emotional math, and I'll explain to you in a second what I mean by that. And I think we should do this more often, for sure. Um, but I mentioned this before too. It's important to like talk to yourself out loud and definitely answer yourself. I'll say it again. People say this all the time. They're like, "Well, you can talk to yourself so long as you're not answering back." And it's like, so then what to the fuck is talking to yourself if not answering back? Um, anyway, I had to say it out loud. I was like, "You know what? Let me work through the fog and let me just name the thing." I've been doing a lot of nervous system healing and integration. So I was like, "All right, what am I feeling right now?" Because usually when you're feeling one big thing, there's like about two, three, six other things that you're also feeling. So I was like, "Okay, let's say the first thing. I'm feeling lonely. I'm feeling very lonely on my journey." Okay. But I was like, but there's something else there that I'm also afraid to name. And I wasn't sure why I was afraid at first, but I was like, okay, let's say the second thing. I'm feeling lonely, but there's also a kind of freedom. I'm feeling also freedom, right? And I was like, I don't know what to do with that. What is lonely plus freedom? What does that equal? And again, I had to say these things out loud. And I sat there for a bit because they didn't come to me immediately. I was like, "All right, lonely plus freedom. What the hell? But what does that even mean?" But that's all right. We're already on the train. Let's go. um, and I was like, I don't know. It feels like me. It doesn't always feel like me. So I kind of use that sort of collective language that we use. Like it was a channeled message, or it came to me. But it did feel like it came to me, and I heard the word room. You have room, ma'am. Lonely plus freedom equals room. ROOM. That could mean an actual room, a symbolic room, as in a state of being. Room. Do with that what you will, that word. Look up that word. Maybe I'll do that word next. I mean, after I do the word responsibility, because I didn't forget. First word we did was test in that one video, in my little word magic semantic play, and me stripping down the word for you and then uh, attaching a little bit of humanity and philosophy to it. And then our next word is going to be responsibility. But then so I started thinking about the word room. It's daunting having that much room. Room feels like autonomy that I haven't gotten to practice yet. So that can feel scary. And here's the thing, I didn't feel like when I came up with that my emotional math, that equation, it wasn't like the word room suddenly made me feel that much better or like the word room was a solution, but it did make me feel less backed up. it didn't there was a sort of loosening or maybe a detangling inside. When you're untangling something, lace or thread or whatever. I don't know, but I do know. Probably sounds like I'm rambling. It's also okay because I make sense to my brain, and I'm pretty sure, even though my thoughts sometimes feel or sound a little bit disjointed, there's gotta be other brains out there who are kind of picking up what I'm throwing down right now. Um, but yeah, something told me you got room, girly. You have room now. You got space. And I'll encourage you. What other words sound and feel like the word room? What are a few other synonyms to the word room? Because I just said one of them, space. Hmm. I don't know. You play with that. Do with that what you will. Thank you for stopping by. Stay blessed. Stay weird. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Stay tuned in. And I will see you at the crossroads. Damn it. Bye.